Hey everyone, Indigo Eyes Art here with a real time intuitive piece and a detailed message for the sun sign Scorpio for the month of November. As a scientist, I want to explain very briefly as to why the reading is specific for whoever I paint the art for, or why can we trust my readings or the messages. So, the motifs, symbols, and so forth that emerge from activity in what is known as the uh, primary visual cortex of our brain. So, this is the very first stage of processing, and all this is not being done from a thinking mind but a subconscious mind. So, personally, I'm not influencing anything in the drawing, coloring, and then, of course, deciphering it. So, meaning, as the name intuitive art says, I've asked for the message for a particular zodiac. In this case, it's the Scorpio. And after receiving a central symbol, the rest of the motifs they just follow on their own, including the coloring. If you have seen my other mandala videos, this is what I've explained in detail. And after drawing and coloring and finished piece, now the task is to decipher the patterns or images that appear in the art piece. So, thus, an accurate message or advice for whoever this art is done and what they need at the time. And hopefully helping them in their life path. So, okay, having said that, this is a general reading for all the Scorpios for the month of November. And even if I say it's the month of November, this kind of reading is timeless in the sense that you will find this reading only when the time is right for you, or or when you need the advice of this art piece the most in your life. And you will see that the affirmations also apply to you most at the time you find this reading. And this could be in any other month, even in any other year. So why is that? You will say, "Oh, I if I find it after 2 years." Yeah, because we know that everything happens at its specific time, and not a minute early, not a minute late. And there are no coincidences in the universe, as I've explained, according to the quantum physics in my other art video. Okay, I am excited to look at my finished art piece and relay the message to the Scorpios. The dominant colors are gold, blue, green, and pink. And I'm a little surprised with this piece now when I look at it because this is unique for my art because it has both geometric motifs and then there are freehand lines and the flowers or the spirals. And not to mention there's an empty space in the upper left quadrant. So the central message that revolves around the circle, which is in the center like a chakra, it seems the inner circle here is dividing the larger circle, that is the outside circle, into four quadrants. And there are quite a few diagonal lines present in the lower half of this art. And the diagonal lines always usually convey a feeling of movement. The objects in a diagonal position are unstable, right? So they are either about to fall or they are already in motion. So looking at this piece, the message is that these objects or the things are in motion. So the key message for you, dear Scorpios, is that a balance in the mind is imperative in order for your soul to live its true nature. At this time in your life, you are being asked to learn the value of peace and quiet and the joy of being still. And one can never be truly connected to the universe, source, or subconscious, whatever you want to call it, when the mind is engaged with unneeded chatter. So you need to look around your life and determine what elements are taking you away from the peaceful nature of your soul. Who or what is interrupting your solitude? To me, one of the culprits seems the past hurts and perceived injustices, and I will explain it further with another symbol that I see in this art piece. So the culprits, like I said, the past hurts. So this is the time to reconcile. Your peace may also be fostered by changing your outside view. You are being asked to create harmony around you physically with order and calm. So trust the voice of your higher self to create an environment in which you can truly be in tune with your soul. So here, the same message is being reiterated by the color blue. And there are a couple of birds at the bottom of the painting that I can see, but other people can also see some other um, images, of course. And you are being asked to celebrate, have fun, and let your doubts dissolve. This art piece assures you all is well. So, what is amazing here? I find it amazing is that your purpose in life is to experience happiness. That's all that's required of you as a soul. And not many people have this kind of life purpose. So, this could also mean that you don't need to be unhappy to please another person. And remember that what you put your attention to, that thing will grow, right? It can be positive or negative, and this is in your hands. This suggests that when you focus on the areas of life that bring you happiness, those areas will prosper, and that should be your focus. So, what is the fastest path to achieve this? Happiness and love is the key, as they always spread like wildfire. So, the advice to you is to share your love and give of your heart. And I have to say it again that I've never come across a reading where the only purpose of a soul is to experience happiness. So, to achieve all this, you could use the affirmation, I release all negative energy. And like I always say, you could substitute your name in there, like I, in the parenthesis, indigo eyes, release all negative energy. And now moving forward, the central circle is indicating perseverance. You are the only one who knows the correct path to take. So your intuition, your connection to the spirit, that is your compass. So you should know that you have the power to stay the course, and that you are strong, determined, that you are strong and determined than you might think. So, in order to experience many successes in life, you are being called to be mature and realize the strength within yourself, and to know the quality of your inner courage. And the reason, so this is what I said above, you are being asked to learn to be at peace, quieting your mind and being still. This is the reason you have been asked to learn to be at peace, quieting your mind and being still. We all know that life doesn't happen on its own, and we have to make it happen. So it's natural for us in this human school, or for us humans, to shy away from what we believe is difficult, because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. And for you Scorpios, it's high time that you stop being afraid of any failures, ridicule, or coming up short. Okay, this is your life. So the reiterating message, or a repeating message in this whole art piece, is the time is now. Okay, meaning now is the time to make proper changes and take the risks and do things you never thought you could do before. So this has a it's really unique. It has a twofold benefit for you. Number one is that you can do things, you are being asked to do things that make you happy. Secondly, you are being asked to do these things so that your soul can learn its lessons, meaning it must learn to become aware of its inner strength. So live the joyfulness of your soul, that it craves, and engage in activities you have always wanted to try, but you were afraid that you'll fail at. So know this: your soul would not long for something that you could not accomplish. And so remember, you have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. What does all this mean that I just said? It means the foundation of the ability to manifest is trust. That is, you should allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. So, the precious advice for you is to follow the nudges of your soul. You could use this powerful affirmation to help you believe or trust in yourself, which is, I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. Say it repeatedly, and definitely say it before you go to bed and the first thing in the morning. And it will start shifting your subconscious, and you will see the results that you want to see. Okay, so looking at the whole art piece, we see numerous lines that are, of course, giving it a geometrical appearance in the lower half. And as you've been, if you've been watching this, the drawing in the background, as I drew anything in the lower half, they get connected to each other. And all these lines joined together, they show how we are connected to each other and that we don't meet just by chance. So, even for you and in general, a sense that we are separate from one another, it's an illusion. That's like a concept we have made, humans have made. So, even if you look at the triangles, they are getting split into halves, meaning giving a mirror image of each other. So, this tells you that you draw other people to you like magnets. And the goal here, again, it's a hidden goal of the soul that you may not know. It is to learn various aspects of yourself. You and the people you attract here meaning in the universe or in this lifetime, you guys are here to help each other. So once a lesson is learned, once you learn the lesson, that person might just fade away from your life. And so you are not supposed to take that as negative or be surprised, because usually we learn a lesson, and those people, sometimes the people come to teach us the lesson, to help us grow, and then they just leave or they fade away from our life. So it's nothing negative. Now there is another symbol that's appearing, is a spiral knot, but there are three spirals. So it's called the Triskel, and the symbol is 6,500 years old. It highlights the quest and the deeper meaning of life pertaining to the number 3. So this symbol represents action. And as I already explained above, because of the presence of the diagonals in this art piece, that's why we didn't say that the things are falling. We are saying that the things are already in motion. And the cycles of number 3, which is again explained on the basis of the numerous triangles as well. So the number 3 variations, what does that mean? It shows present, past, and future, or mind, body, and spirit, creation, perseveration, creation, preservation, and destruction. Okay, so all these in threes. This is what the spiral knot is explaining here. And it's also explaining that the things are in motion. Okay, and then this art has a really quite a few interesting symbols. There's a unalome present. So once again, this symbol shows a unique path in life that you will take, or are taking at this moment. But it does have a twists and turns to follow, and the path is shown by the spirals, but mostly dots indicate the twists and turns. So in this case, the symbol is attached to the lotus instead of the 3 dots. So the presence of lotus and the absence of dots decrease the turns and twists in your path. So you are being encouraged to stay on your unique path with all confidence and to be like a lotus. What does it mean to be like a lotus? The major meaning of lotus is that it grows from the mud, and yet it does not let any dirt on itself. Not even water droplets can stay on it. So the deeper message for you Scorpios here is that do not worry about what other people say against you, or that they are unsupportive of you, even if they are friends or family, but bloom like a lotus. Incorporate that ability, or the incorporate that ability of the lotus, and shake off the dirt or the negativity or anything that does not serve you well. And this was also said above at the start of the reading, where I asked you to reconcile the past hurts and perceived injustice. So, this is again a good confirmation with other symbols present in this art piece. Okay, so looking at the colors, there's quite a bit of green in this art piece, but the green is surrounded with pink. So, this relates to the heart chakra, and it could indicate that a much needed healing is taking place. Like I said above, that it's time to reconcile or let go of the past hurts. So it also seems that the healing is already taking place, and you might have taken some action. And you are encouraged to do compassionate self talk with yourself, the talk that you desire to hear from others. And as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty. And the universe will send more people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. Okay, it would keep growing. So, further, this art also shows potential new opportunities. So you should remain aware and receptive as to what may be coming your way. This really seems like a great reading so far. And then there are beautiful sapphires present in addition to the central one. Their message is to expand your vision and consider some broader options, because the sapphire also represents the world, or even the earth rotating on its axis. So, considering all the connecting lines in this imagery and the spheres, you are being specifically referred to creating or expanding to a global network through the internet or social media, or to do social marketing, depending on what you do. So the connections in this art piece also let you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. Once again, the main message, now is the time to think big. And as it said, world is your oyster. So get ready to gobble it up. Okay. So I like this whole reading, and it seems very informative as well for you, Scorpios. And I wish you well. I hope you will use the advice to transform your life towards happiness and achieving all that you want in life. So if you enjoyed the reading, please give it a like, share, or maybe subscribe it, because I'll be posting these readings every month. And I'll see you next month. Until then, bye for now.